Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be a shop my stash. We'll go ahead and go through the products that are in here. I'm gonna pull probably everything out and then we'll go ahead and shop my stash for new items, and then at the end we'll do swatches. If you like shop my stash videos, please keep on watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it when you're watching it, and if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. Let's go ahead and get into it. Kind of sick and tired of everything that's in here. It's been a while, but I have been traveling and my son has been sick for a couple days at home, and I'm ready to rotate, and I think this is the perfect day to do it. So we'll go ahead and get started with powders. For powders, I have I had the Dior powder in here. This is the Backstage powder no powder. I do really like this one. I am gonna go ahead and pull it out. The other powder I had in here, this is the NYX Stay Matte powder. It was shattered, so I put it in the hourglass packaging. I do really like this one, and I did really enjoy it. I also had the Say translucent, the air set powder. This was really nice. It's not a lot of product in here, but was really nice when I used it all over my face. So really enjoyed that one too. I do have a setting powder in here that is, I put it in a project, but I'm gonna keep it. It's gonna go back in the drawer. So the other powder that I had in here was the Guerlain Meteorite, the shade 3 medium. Yeah, 3 medium. I like this one a lot. I do use it as a setting powder as well. There's a lot of product in here. I am gonna go ahead and pull it out. I did have a face palette in here, which I used the one powder in it as a, I tried to use it under my eye, this one, but it was, it doesn't look like it's gonna be glowy, but it's very glowy under the eye. Did not work. It's better as a highlighter. I am gonna go ahead and pull out this face palette. I did really enjoy it. So beautiful and looks really pretty on the skin. And this powder is so pretty, even though it doesn't even look like anything, but looks really pretty as a highlighter. Okay, I guess before we go ahead and move on to the other products, let's talk about primers. I had two in here. I had the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I had the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f. I do really enjoy this one. This one I was kind of like, okay, this is, I do have the Tatcha. I have a full size of Tatcha and I have a mini of Tatcha, so I thought about maybe decluttering this one, but I guess it's not really hurting anybody by being in the collection. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it. I think this is probably like if I were to finish this one or the Tatcha, I spent a lot of money on the Tatcha. I'd rather finish that one, but this one is okay. I did use it a couple times when it was in here. It's, I mean, it's good. It's a good primer, but you know, comparing the two, I spend more money on that one. For primer, that was it. I did have these two foundations in here, and then I used this NYX concealer as a foundation. I used it twice, and it was just a little bit too light, like too light. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Light Medium 8. Yeah, I had a hard time with it. It was too light. So when I blended in, I was like, oh, it doesn't look good. But I think a big part of it was the fact that it's just a little bit too light. And maybe not the right time to be trying that out, considering that I'm tanned. So I don't know. The Glowish by Huda, this was really pretty. I do really like this one. Very glowy. And then I did use the NYX concealer as a foundation. It looks really pretty, but it does not wear all day really well. It has to be set pretty well. Otherwise, I could feel it like disappearing off my face. But I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. It wasn't as dark as I thought it was going to be. The other two concealers, I had the Catrice True Skin Concealer, and then I had Hailey's Rewind. Both of these I do enjoy. For setting sprays, I had Smashbox Primer Water. It's actually Primer Water. And then in here is the Essence Stay Matte Fixing Spray. It was okay. It's not like a favorite thing of mine, but it's okay. It works. It's good for, you know, every day. The Primer Water by Smashbox, I love. And I know I love that. Okay, I'm just going to try and finish up this section before we talk about concealer, before we talk about bronzers and all that. And then I also had the Drunk Elephant Deep Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I actually forgot that this was in here. Maybe it would have been helpful to use it with this guy. I forgot that it was in there. Oops. Oh well. It's gonna come out. Now let's go ahead and talk about blushes and bronzers and eyeshadow palettes. For blush, I had this Oritza Beauty. This actually was so pretty. I did swirl my brush into it. It was really, really pretty blush. Very healthy looking. I also had from Rose Inc. I had Foxglove. This was so pretty as well. I didn't know I could use it on the lips. So pretty. Really, really pretty cream blush. The other blush in here was the Glow Play by MAC. Another beautiful cream blush. This was stunning on the face. Super pretty. Pulling it out. I'm gonna probably pull most of this stuff out. I had the Laura Mercier little blush in here. I did use it one time. This is in the shade Rosé. I liked it, so I don't think I'm gonna declutter that one. The other two blushes in here, this is NARS Orgasm. I used it once, I wanna say. It's really pretty. I mean, it's a classic. It's tiny. I did use this guy too. This is the Baked, Half Baked. Yeah, In Bloom blush. This is in the shade Freshly Squeezed. So pretty. It looked really, really nice on the skin. I like those little tiny mini blushes like that. Why don't they just make them all like that? And then I had Merit blush in here, and this is in the shade Beverly Hills. I did use this one kind of like as a blush bronzer, so it looked really pretty for kind of like a no makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. Also by Merit, I had this highlighter, and this is in the shade Kava. I don't know, I wasn't super impressed by it. I felt like it was, I mean, it felt a little subtle, but usually stick highlighters are like that. I don't know, I had a hard time applying this over my foundation, and then when I put it under my foundation, couldn't really see it very well. So something that I need to play with other times a little bit more, but yeah, so kind of like, see, goes away once you blend it. But if I'm not wearing anything and I just wear this one and this one, it was all good, you know? So, okay, for bronzers, oh, is this the, yeah, let's go ahead and pull this guy out. For bronzers, I had She's Sculpted by Patrick Ta. Love this thing. I also had the Laura Mercier Baked Blush Bronze in the shade Ritual. So pretty as a blush bronzer combo. I also had LYS bronzer in Motivate, the shade Motivate. This was really good. Before I got super tan, it was like really good. But when I tanned a little bit, I needed to build it up. But that's okay. It looked natural even though it was I was building it up. Danessa Myricks cream bronzer. Actually, I forgot about this one. I didn't use this guy either, so I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna keep it in here for next time. For highlighters, I had Becca Moonstone, a really beautiful highlighter. Yeah, got a little bit too light for me for this time of the year, but there it is. We also had Dior Backstage, the universal one. Universal one. I did use this one as an eyeshadow. Ooh, it was so pretty. And then I used the rest as highlighters, but I used this in eyeshadow. Super beautiful. And then the last highlighter I had in here, oh, I have one more. I had Ilamasca highlighter, and this is in the shade OMG. This was so pretty. I had to use it kind of like after my setting spray to get it to stick, otherwise it would be too powdery and then it would just kind of like vanish. But if I use my setting spray and then I top it with this one, it looked stunning. And then the last highlighter I had is this Wet n Wild highlighting bar, and this is in the shade Midnight Moon. It was a fun one. I used it once or twice. It was a fun one. I don't know, I feel like it's not really highlighters that I would like wear and feel comfortable going to work wearing this one. I feel like it's for a fun look, a weekend look or something like that. Okay, now let's talk about eyeshadow palettes. I had a few in here. I had five eyeshadow palettes. The first one I had is by Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Storm. It's so pretty, but I feel like it's kind of like all over the place with like, do I want neutrals? Do I want color? Yeah, it's super beautiful. I don't know. I was like, maybe I need to declutter this thing, but I'm just gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna have to do a like yeah, I don't know. I always say I need to declutter eyeshadow palettes and I end up being decluttering one or two. So Pat McGrath, this is in the shade Venus in Fleur. The Voyeuristic Vixen. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. I did travel with this one. I have a nice dip in this shade. It's so pretty. I did really enjoy this palette. I gotta pull it out though, because that's like, it was kind of the only one I wanted to use. I also have Dose of Colors in here, and this is the Sassy Siennas. Oh, did you guys see they came out with new eyeshadow palettes? This is so pretty. I did not like this shade. I felt like it just did not suit my skin tone too well. It looked too corally on my eyes, like both of these shades, but these ones I do really like, and I do really like their formula. But these two, I was like, I felt like, yeah, they look too corally on me, not what I like to wear on my eyes. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull that one out. I had Natasha Denona, the Sunrise palette in here. I did use it a couple of times. It's a beautiful palette, but I think I prefer the Pat McGrath formula a lot more than this one. Well, I like the formula of this one, but if I had the choice, I would go with the Pat McGrath. I'm not talking crap about the Natasha Denona formula by any means. It's really nice and really good formula, but if I had the choice, it would be Pat. And then the last eyeshadow palette in here was the Mothership 6, sorry. This is the Midnight Sun by Pat McGrath. I did use it a couple of times. I reached for these shades over here. I did not use this one or that one. But everything else I did use. Really pretty. I do really like that green. And those topper shades are stunning. It's gonna come out. And then lastly, what do we have in here? I need these. These are mascaras and brow stuff. For lippies, I might have pulled some out because once I used them and like, I was like, okay, either it goes in my purse or it goes in its station. I did use most of these. I think the only one I did not use was this one, and I did not use the Dior, but everything else I did use. So let's go through them real quick. By Mary. Oh, this is so pretty, and I was like, oh, I want to keep this guy out like on my vanity. This is the shade Slip. So comfortable, super comfortable on the lips, and really pretty color. So I'm gonna pull this guy out. I'm gonna have to find a spot for it to sit on my vanity because it was so beautiful. The other lippies that I had in here, I've had the MAC Love Me lipstick, and this is in the shade Potent Petal. This was so pretty. It was a little bit more like a warm red than I thought it was gonna be, but looked really beautiful. Oh, now I remember which other one I had in here. Had this one. I had a couple other ones. By Milani, this is the shade Petal. This was so beautiful too. I went to a baby shower, and then this is the one I wore for that baby shower. So there's that one. I also had MAC Kinda Sexy in here. It's more of a neutral one, a nudie lippy. I had Pat McGrath. This is in the shade Flesh 6 lip gloss. And then I had the lip liner by LA Girls. This is the Shockwave Neon lip liner, and the shade is Fiery. I just wore this one by itself one day. I didn't top it with any lippy or anything like that. Really beautiful. So these are coming out, and then these two are gonna stay in here, and we'll talk about them once we bring in the other stuff. I'm gonna put everything away, and then we'll go ahead and shop my stash for new items. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the new makeup drawer first. We'll pick a few items from here, and then we'll move on. I did get a couple things recently. So the first one of them is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour bronzer. I purchased the shade Light. According to the swatches on Ulta's website, Light looked like it would be a good one, but now I'm regretting it. Anyway, I'm still gonna go ahead and pull it in. So yeah, this bronzer. The other product that I do really want to pull in is the Pat McGrath. This is the Bridgerton collab, and this is the shade Negligee. It's a lipstick. It's a nudish lipstick, and I believe, yeah, it's a satin lipstick. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one in as well. I got another shade of the Danessa Myricks, the Infinite Chrome Flakes. I really would like to play with this one. I love the other one. This is in the shade Hot Lava. So I'm gonna pull this one in. I know I'm getting probably a lot of stuff, but it's been a while since I've filmed. I haven't been shopping as much, so I'm just kind of like, yeah, I want to try it all. My friend Mariella sent me the sample of this NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, but this is in the shade Barcelona medium 4. Think it's a little bit deep for me. I have been going out on hikes and like to the pool and stuff, so I'm tanning, but I do want to pull this one in. If I like the formula, I might purchase the full size of this guy. So I do want to try it out. I think it's going to be a little bit dark, but it's okay. We're going to give it a shot. And then I think let's do this highlighter. It's been here for a long time. This is the Bare Minerals Endless Glow highlighter in the shade Joy. This Milani one can wait. Okay, now I have a couple eyeshadow palettes over here. I think I really want to pull in La Vie en Rose, one of her older eyeshadow palettes, like the 6-pan one. And I think this one would look really good with it. So let's go ahead and do this one. This is the Divine Rose, the first Divine Rose. And that will be it from over here, from all the new makeup. It's quite a bit, but again, I haven't been shopping, and this kind of like curbs my appetite to shop. I hope, at least. My son is homesick from school, so if you hear lots of noises, TV and screaming, all that, yeah, that's him. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. For lipsticks, I'm gonna wait on that, but let's get a primer and then some setting sprays. All right, for primers, what do I want to do over here? I have been doing a really good job like rotating the stuff and using up things and not buying new things. So that's really good, but now I don't know what I want to use. Let me think. How about we do this Dr. Brandt one? This is one of the older ones. This is the Luminizer primer. So let's do this guy. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do, let's see, what do I want to do? Which other one do I want to do? I want one more. I want to do one more. How about we do the Tarte one, the base tape? This is hydrating primer. I do really like this one, and I don't think there's much left in it. So I do want to, if I enjoy it enough, I do want to use it up. Let me see. I have some backups here, and I probably should pull out the backup of the MAC one since I finished the other 2 MACs. So I'm gonna pull this guy, keep it in here. So next time I shop my stash, if I want to pull it in, I can pull it in. Yeah, I've been doing good with primers, you guys. Oh boy. And soon I'm gonna crack into the backup of this. Well, it's gonna be a while. But yeah. Getting super close on finishing that. Okay, let's go ahead and get some setting sprays. All right, for setting spray, you know, I want to pull in the Patrick Ta, the Dewy Mist. It's been a while. This is Major Glow, so I'm gonna pull that in, and then I know I'm gonna go on travel. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll probably pull in, part of me kind of wants to pull in the keep like the Urban Decay all-nighter in the everyday makeup drawer instead of just like my panning section, so I can take it with me on travel. I'm gonna be gone the whole week, so yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. The only one I'm gonna pull in today is this one. Okay, I'm getting a little too much thinking about this guy. Maybe we'll pull in the Catrice, the freezing spray. Yeah, let's do these 2. Okay, let's go ahead and get some older eyeshadow palettes. Alrighty, for eyeshadow palettes, from this first one over here, I've been really thinking about this one. It's been a long time since I used it. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run. So I do want to pull this guy in. What else I'm gonna get in from over here? Okay, yeah, this is the one that I was thinking about. I do like the purple that's in it. Yeah, this is La Vie en Rose. This is the 6-pan by Pat McGrath. So I do want to pull this one in as well. And let's do... This is really pretty. This one maybe? Okay, so I went ahead and picked this one as a last eyeshadow palette. I think this one would be really good for traveling with it. And I still have not used it. This was sent to me by my friend Sarah. There it is. Yeah, let's do this one. This is Violet Voss Windflower. Yeah, Windflower. Okay, let's go ahead and get a foundation and concealers. Okay, for foundations and concealers, I pulled in that little tiny one from NARS. I think, oh my gosh, you guys, Bite Beauty is going out of closing, so I really like their foundation. Considering maybe I pull in this guy for foundation, or since I'm getting tan, maybe the ABH. Let's do ABH. It's been a while. Let's do ABH one, and then that gives me 2 foundations. Yeah, if I need to lighten anything up, or we can make it work, I guess. Now for concealer, let's see, which concealer do we want to use? I'm gonna go ahead and pull in the Dior Forever Skin. I like that one for like a little bit tanner, you know, when I'm a little bit tanner. I like that one, and I do really like, I was gonna do this guy. I feel like I do the same ones over and over and over. But how about, oh, CoverGirl. Let's do CoverGirl. It's been a while. Okay. That will be it from over here. Let's get some powder. I have a finishing powder that I really need to use, so I'm not gonna pull in a finishing powder, but I do want like a setting powder, all over setting powder. I've been really considering taking this part of these powders, like the mesh thing. I freaking hate it, and I feel like that's the reason why I don't reach for the Huda Beauty powders, you know, like the little mesh thing, this thing. I hate that part. I really don't like it. I know, random right now complaint, but that's the reason I don't want to use this thing. I think we'll go ahead, why don't I pull in my La Prairie? I'm gonna pull in the smaller size of La Prairie. I'm gonna do that one, and then one more that is a pressed powder. How about we do, maybe I could do this guy. This is the MAC pressed powder. Ooh, or I could pull in this one. This is the Huda Beauty Glowish powder. I really need a new one. This is pretty crappy. Let's do MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. The shade is medium, so we'll do that one. Okay, let's get a face palette. For a face palette, I've been thinking, because this one when I did the makeup for my aunt, I wondered, like, this was one of the palettes. I was like, hey, if you would like this one, you can have it, but she didn't want to take it. She took a different one. So I think I'm gonna try it out. Oh yeah, I ended up giving her the other one of the benefits, because it had bronzer, highlighter, and a blush. So I think I'm gonna pull this in the balm one, just because I was like, you know, I felt like I could get rid of it, so maybe I need to try it again and see how I feel about it. So we'll do the Balm Girls Getaway Trio. Yeah, I think we'll do that one. Oh, this one would be a good one, because I'm significantly tanner now. So let's do this this one also by Wayne Goss. This is a blush highlighter, and this is in Bright Poppy. Okay, so let's do these two. Let's get some bronzers. All right, for a bronzer, I think I want to go ahead and do, let's see, what do we want to play with? What do we want to play with? Pull in the Gucci bronzer. I really like this one. We'll do this guy, and I'm gonna do one of these by MAC. The Aladdin one is really nice. Let's do that one, and just one more. One more. Which one? Bondi? Do I want to do? Oh no, it got broken again. I gotta fix it. This is Becca Capri Coast. Dang it. I can't believe it's broken like that. I do have a full size, but still. I think, you know what? Let's do these. One of the Milani's shade 3. This one. This one is the shade 3. That's shade 3. I'm gonna do it. What do you think? Yeah, I'm gonna do the Milani one. So, 1, 2, 3 bronzers. I think that's okay. And then we'll just do a cream if we need to. Let's do some blush. I'm gonna do Paradise Venus. I think this is the deepest one of those. This is a beautiful color like that. Yeah, let's do this one. And let's see, which other one do I want to pull in? Let's check out the MAC ones. Ooh, I like this one, Peach Twist. This is really pretty. Or how about we do this guy, this MAC one? Yeah, let's do this one. This is the Into Eternity. This was the Electric Woman collection. So I'm gonna do that. And then I think I'm gonna do just one more. That should be plenty. So this one, the Duo Glow by Natasha Denona. I think it's been a long time since I used this guy. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And that will be it for blush. Let's do highlighters. Okay, so, all right, for highlighters, it's been a long time since we used this guy. Let's do this one. This is the MAC. It must be a MAC day. Should I not? Maybe I shouldn't. Too many MAC products. Right? Yeah. Let's do, how about we do, oh, I really like Ballerina. Well, I do like, oh. Wait, I decluttered Ballerina. Oops. Okay. Use this one, the honey one. We'll do that one. Oh gosh, see, there I am reaching for MACs again. But that's okay. Selena or Aladdin? Selena. Let's do Selena by MAC. And I want to do, I'm going to skip this one. How about we do, I'm going to do this one. This NARS Orgasm, the loose, illuminating loose powder. I'm going to do that. And then how about we do, I kind of want to do this guy. I feel like I'm deep enough for this one. Marc Jacobs. Let's do Marc Jacobs Jet Girl. This might be too dark, but it's okay. We'll give it a shot. I think that will be it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back in the drawer and then we'll do swatches. All right, so I went ahead and put everything back into the drawer. Let's go ahead and do some swatches. It is, again, a very full drawer. I did get a few more lippies. Just trying to use my lippies, like rotate a little bit more, at least one time a day I use a lippy. Anyway, we'll get started with the powders. For powders, I have the La Prairie. Oh my gosh, I freaking hate the packaging of the travel size one. It always spills. If there's any powder in here, it spills. But anyway, this is La Prairie. I have the shade Translucent 2. I've also pulled in MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in the shade medium. And for a finishing powder, I have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I do have this guy in a panning project, so I do want to use it quite a few times. So that's there. I did go ahead and put my primers in here. Maybe we'll talk about primers and foundation next. For primers, I have the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. I do really like this one. It's very hydrating. It just feels really good under foundation. And I have Dr. Brand Pores No More Luminizer Primer. This is so old in my collection. I do really like it, or I did like it quite a bit. I hope that I still do. We'll have to see, but this is like one of the oldest primers in my collection. Maybe I should just concentrate on finishing that guy instead of some of the other ones, because I do really like it. Okay, so that's it for primers. I'm gonna keep them over here for now. For foundation, I pulled in the little sample of NARS. This is the light reflecting foundation. It looks really dark. After I pulled it out of the packaging, it looks really dark. I don't think that I could make this guy work, but I can test it, see if I actually like it, and then get a shade that would match me. The other foundation is ABH Luminous Foundation, and this is in the shade 270C. Definitely my tan shade. Now, right now I am tan, not as tan as I could be or I usually get in the summer, but I do have a little bit of tan, so I think this will be a good match for that. Concealer, I guess, why not? We're here, right? I have two. I have the Dior Forever Skin Corrector. This is in the shade 2W. I think it's, yeah, 2W. And I have CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and this is in the shade Golden Natural. Both of these are kind of like my tannish concealers, so I can wear them right now without any issues. Setting sprays, I do have one setting spray and like one kind of like a primer dewy mist. I have Catrice HD Active Performance Freezing Spray. I remember this was pretty good for long lasting. I remember it was cooling when I apply it. I don't know if that's still the case. It's been open for a while. And I also have the Patrick Ta Major Glow Dewy Mist. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about bronzers and blush and highlight and all of that. For bronzers, I have Aladdin MAC Collab. This is Your Wish Is My Command. They call it a powder blush, but it's definitely a bronzer. Yeah, this is definitely my deeper skin bronzer. My hands are so cold. It's been a weird weather. Like it was in the 90s and then all of a sudden 60s, low 60s. So here it is. I can't seem to get a good swatch. It's like staying on my finger. I also have Milani. This is Silky Matte in the Sunlight shade. Oh, I meant to get shade 3 and not shade 1. Why did I get shade 1? Why did I pull shade 1? Shade 1 is not gonna work for me right now. I gotta get the other shade. Here we go. There's shade 3. This is in the shade Suntan. Yeah, this is the one that would be a little bit more appropriate. Yeah. See between the two. Next up for bronzer, I do have the new Infallible bronzer by L'Oreal. And like I said, I got the shade 150 light. I think it's 150. 250 light. I don't know why I did that. Why did I go for light? What was I thinking? Yeah, that's barely gonna show up. Yeah. I think this would be okay in the winter time for me. But right now, I don't think this is gonna show up on my skin. I might just end up picking up another shade and just keeping this one. So we'll see. But I want to try it out. I do have the Gucci bronzer, and this is in the shade 03. This is a favorite of mine. So pretty. Very pretty on the skin. I do really like the formula. There's that. And then the last bronzer is a cream bronzer. Here's my cream bronzer. This is by Danessa Myricks, and this is in the shade Medium. You know I'm filming, sweetheart, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There it is. My son is home today, so he's helping me film. Here are all of the bronzers I have. All right, let's go ahead and move right along to blushes. Why doesn't want to fit right now? Okay, for blush, I have this one in here. This is by Natasha Denona. This is the Duo Glow, and the shade is Alba. Such a pretty blush. Very glowy. looks really pretty without like a highlighter. So there's that. I have Pat McGrath Labs Divine Blush, and this is in the shade Paradise Venus. Such a pretty color. This is, you don't need a bronzer when, like, or I don't need a bronzer when I want to use this guy. I do kind of like, what's it called, draping or whatever. Pull it up a little bit. So I would just go with this guy. The other blush I have in here is MAC Electric Wonder Collection. This is in the shade Into Eternity. This is a very glowy product too. Here it is. That's so pretty. Okay, which other blushes did I pull in? No, I got this guy. Oh, I got the Duo. These are highlighters. Okay, let's talk about, well, let's swatch this one. This is the Balm Girls Getaway Trio blush bronzer thing. So those are two blushes and like a bronzer, or just like a blush bronzer product. It's actually really pretty. I think that's my favorite shade of out of all three in here. So here they are. This is definitely on the lighter side. Yeah, this is in the shade Balm Desert. That's this one. Got the shade Balm Beach, this one. And then the lightest shade is, not the lightest, the more peachy one is Balm Springs. Did I read it correct? Yeah, Balm Springs. So there it is. Now the last blush is the one in the Wayne Goss Duo. This is the Bright Poppy Duo, Sunny and Golden Glow. Sunny's gotta be the blush, right? And Golden Glow is the highlight. Oh, I really like this one. I should pick up a lighter duo. I can use this one, summertime. I cannot use that one. It's gonna go very light-handed or use it on the eyes. But look at that blush. Oh my God, and the formula is really, really nice too. So there's that. The other highlighter I pulled in is Marc Jacobs, and this is in the shade Jet Girl. This is another deep highlighter, like pretty deep shade too. But I figured if I want to use any of these, now's the time. See, it's really deep. Okay, let's do the other two highlighters or three highlighters. I do have MAC. This is Selena and La Leyenda. Oh, I hope I said that right. Such a pretty highlighter. I really like the packaging and the embossment. There's that one. It's not as deep as the other two. From Bare Minerals, this is in the shade Joy. I think it's probably the lightest of all the highlighters I pulled in this time around. It's really pretty. And then the last one is NARS Orgasm. This is kind of like the loose, I can't remember what they call it. But there it is. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. All right, for eyeshadow palettes, I pulled out quite a few this time, or I pulled in quite a few palettes this time. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with these ones, these two. I pulled in the Pat McGrath Labs. This is the Mothership Subversive La Vie en Rose. I just love, I'll show you the shade in here. This one is so pretty. This one shade, well, all of the shades in here are so pretty. Like these pinky, purpley shades, they're just stunning. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then let's do the last two shades in there. So we got this shade, well, that one shade is called Purple Rain. And then we'll do Fire Pale Nectar. And then there's this one, which is Golden Nectar. Pale and golden. So pretty. I had been thinking about this palette. Okay, the other eyeshadow palettes, also the Pat McGrath one, but this is the Mothership. Which one was this? 8? Was this 8 or 7? This is the Divine Rose Mothership. Yeah, I purchased it when she had at sale. Ooh, I don't want to even touch it. Look at these beautiful shades. Looks so pretty. I don't want to dip my fingers in it, but I should, right? Let's do this one. Ooh, that looks so beautiful. Oh yeah. Let's do this golden one. This golden one. Feels so nice and creamy. This would be, looks like it would be a perfect palette to use like daily. Okay, let's do a couple more shades. And then here's that brown. Then I gotta do this one and this one. I left this one to the end because it looks like it's gonna be a little bit messy. Ooh, so pretty. Here we go. That is so beautiful. Like, just pretty, neutral, like everyday kind of thing. More on the mauve side, like a, you know, cooler undertone. Well, neutral undertone more than cool. Yeah, I might have to travel with this one this week coming up. Okay, let's go ahead and move right along. I have the Urban Decay Born to Run. It's been such a long time since I used this palette. It's been a long time. Okay, which shades? Let's do Wild Heart, Hell Ride. Let's do, I really want to try Jet, Ignite. I don't know why Urban Decay discontinued this palette. I think it's better than their Naked palettes, to be honest. Okay, I got it. Wild Heart. Okay. Let's do, should we do a couple more shades? Sure, why not? Let's do Radio, Smog, Big Sky, and then Riff. Ooh, I think this is Radio, Big Sky, Smog, Riff. So pretty. I gotta use these in one look. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to create a look with these 4 shades. That would be so pretty. I pulled in Dose of Colors. I Love Sarai eyeshadow palette. It's one of my favorite shades in here. Well, this and this both are beautiful. They're just kind of like, your eyes are, oh no, I did not just do that, but I did. Your eyes are just like ready for a party, you know, like, yeah, ready for a party. So beautiful. Okay, and then let me go ahead and swatch the last 3 shades.
Let me see. I want those.
You want them?
Yeah.
Where? On your hand?
I just want the palette.
Okay, and here are the last 3 shades. So here are the shades in that Dose of Colors palette. Now my son wants to play with it, so. Now, let's do the last eyeshadow palette in here, which is the Violet Voss Windflower. I thought I was gonna travel with this one. I might still do that, but that Pat McGrath one looks so pretty. Okay, let's see. Let's watch these colors here. Believe it or not, this is my first Violet Voss palette. I don't know why. Never tried them. Or her. Really cute. Really pretty. Look at that shade. And then let's go ahead and do a couple more of these. Do these ones right here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this would be really nice for an everyday look too. It's kind of compact. Maybe I just still take this one with me on my trip. All right, so that's it for the eyeshadow palettes. 5 palettes. Seems about right. Nice job, dude. Nice, Habibi. Let me see. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, and lastly in here are the lip products. So let's go ahead and swatch these real quick. And yeah, I'll tell you what they are. I have quite a few. I have a lot actually. All right, you guys. So for lippies, what I have here, the first one is by Fenty Beauty. This is Mademoiselle lip crayon thing. Right next to it is by Ciate London, and this is the Jessica Rabbit Collabs. Such a pretty lipstick. Right over here is, I know my son is just playing with my lippies. This is ColourPop, Hocus Pocus, and this is in the shade Mary. That's this one. Beautiful red. Right next to it, I have YSL. This is in the shade 70, I guess. Shade 70, this one. Right next to it is by Kylie, and this is in the shade Madeline. Right over here, I have the Pat McGrath negligee. This is the Bridgerton second collab. Yeah, the shade is negligee. Over here, lip gloss is Buxom, and this is Pumpkin Pepper. Right next to Pumpkin Pepper is Divine Rose. Is it Divine Rose? Yeah, Divine Rose by Pat McGrath. I had finished one of these last year, and then I repurchased the trio, the little 3-pack trio, so this came in it. Right next to it is by Milani, and this is Luminoso, the plumping lip gloss, or Keep It Full, the shade Luminoso. Over here is by Nude Sticks, and this is in the shade Naughty and Spice. This is a really pretty one because I could use it like I can have a monochromatic moment on the eyes, on the cheeks, on the lips, and it just works beautiful on all of these places. Right over here is by Too Faced, and this is a hot butter drum. I don't know that I'm actually gonna wear it. It looks too brown for this time of the year. Over here is by NARS, and this is in the shade Star Woman. The only one left is the one by Dior. This is in the shade Forever Famous. So here's that one, Forever Famous. There it is. And I had also pulled in 2 lip liners. One is a red by Pat McGrath, and this is in the shade Major. Oh crap, I gotta sharpen it. Didn't realize. Okay, well, that'll have to happen another time. And I have Milani, and the shade is Spice. There's Spice. All right, you guys, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this Shop My Stash video. Again, I do apologize. My son has been home sick from school, so, you know, he wanted to be included in this video. I hope you didn't mind. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it while you watch it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.